Cloud, I'll make this recording available. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1 launch. 3, 2, 1
3, 2, 1 launch. Yes, sir. Today's the day. So, yes, today is the launch. I'd like to officially welcome everyone to the, oops, I got to go backwards. Sorry. I'd like to welcome you all to the very first Chatbot Challenge. Thank you so much for coming. You guys are the very first group, and I really, really, really appreciate you being here. Honestly, I can't tell you how much it means to me. So thank you so much. Thanks, guys, and girls, who's ever on the call. I really appreciate it.
You've earned it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I've been. So I'll tell you a little bit. So, yeah. So here's some rules that apply to the group. They're pretty standard rules. I just want to go over real quick with everyone. Try to be nice. If you're rude and mean to other folks, I'm going to boot you out. Try not to be annoying. No spams or promotions. You guys don't seem like the type. We're in no rush. This is a 30-day challenge. So, if you guys are fast, feel free to go faster. If you feel you need to take it at your own pace, take it at your own pace. I don't know if that applies to this group here. You guys seem like you already know what you're doing. If you need extra help, post in the community. You can also DM me. I'm available throughout the challenge for free. And have fun. This is supposed to be a happy experience. Chatbots are the new shiny object, and this is, in my mind, the internet circa late 90s. Not middle 90s. We're already at the late 90s, but that's kind of where we're at. So it's exciting. I hope everyone's excited like I am. Okay. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. Who am I? Who is this dude that's all over Facebook talking and saying how awesome chatbots are? Again, my name's Josh Rosenfeld. This will be the only time I flex a little bit and brag and boast while I tell you about me. I've been an engineer since 1993. I have a degree in telecommunications from Michigan State University. I've been creating multimedia CD-ROMs since 1993. My first client was Apple. Me and a buddy created all of the in-store kiosks in 94. If you ever went to buy an Apple in a CompUSA or any of those company stores and you use the kiosk to pick out a PowerPC, that was my voice. Those are my graphics and my programming. And then they also sent me around the country giving lectures to 20 cities, explaining technology to 200 to 1,000 people per city, using Apple technology and what you could do with it. This was in 94, 95. So this was the beginning of multimedia production. This was pre-web still a little bit. After Apple, I started getting into the web, working for companies like Playboy and Bacardi and Kraft, making them web pages, screensavers, things you were giving away in the 90s. Then I started consulting in the late 90s, moved to LA, did the whole film business type thing, building them an internet division at a film company. That was incredible. We made $16 million in a year from zero. This was in 1999. So streaming was all new and being able to do all that stuff. So I had the opportunity to see that. And that's kind of where chatbots are now. Left LA, came back to the Midwest. I'm from Detroit. So I came back to the Midwest. My mom had moved to Chicago. So now I'm in Chicago. I'm downtown and I'm doing consulting. This is the year 2000 or so, working with agencies in Chicago, Leo Burnett, DDB Needham, Tatham Euro, still multimedia. They're getting into web and whatnot. Took a break in the mid 2000s. I was getting tired. I've been doing it for about 15 years solid. Took a little bit of a break, moved from Chicago back to Michigan, started doing some different things there, not related to tech. 2011, I moved to Dallas, started working with a guy who had an invention that he had sold for lots of money. We were trying to do QR code type stuff on boxes. He had deals with Amazon and film companies to put like Spider-Man ads on Amazon boxes. Didn't work out. So there was a failure there. Quickly had to scramble, started doing UX for Sabre and Yum brands as a consultant in Dallas, moved back to Chicago and decided to go into UX full-time. This was like 2014. So I was working at a company that we had Walgreens, Humana, a bunch of large corporations doing digital transformations for them, figuring out how to leverage technology and new technology in their businesses. I was poached after that by a company. If you're in real estate, you may have heard of a company called ShowingTime. They handle all, when I say all, I literally like 85% of the showings that are done with your realtor are handled and taken care of by this company called ShowingTime. I was the creative director. At the end, I had about 9 direct reports under me, and we sold to Zillow for $500 million in 2021. So I got to sit in on an acquisition, a large acquisition, and see how that works. It was obviously pretty amazing to watch. So I was at Zillow for about 6 months, and I got laid off. You know, if you've ever been involved in an acquisition, they don't always work out for every party involved, and it worked out for me financially, but not so much in terms of my career. And I felt that I had come to the end of a 30-year career almost doing multimedia and web development for these companies. So I said, I want to take a break, figure out what I want to do. And then ChatGPT came out. I'm sure you all saw how incredible it was when ChatGPT came out. It was amazing. And I said, I love this. I want to get into it. I want to do lead gen. So I got into lead gen and GoHighLevel in about in August of last year. Never seen GoHighLevel before because I'd been doing different things, and I was blown away, as some of you may have been, with GoHighLevel, of how it just every tool that you used to need is all in one. You guys seem to be in on this pretty nicely. So, you know, I mean, this is now the new WordPress, right? It does everything that most businesses need, and if you're a marketer, it's incredible. So I started getting EV leads to do EV charger installs for electricians. Sold them like gangbusters. It was very easy to sell the product. I was getting $97 a lead. The problem was the electricians were not calling it back right away. They were not reaching out. They were following up one time, and they thought the leads were bad. And I knew they weren't bad. I knew how I got them. I knew the hoops these people had to come through to at least give me their name and phone number. So I knew they weren't bad leads. So I decided to solve their problem. And I was playing with ChatGPT. I found Sales Android by Dan Wardrope. I got into Zappy Chat, and I wound up on CloseBot. CloseBot, you know, everyone has different views. I'm not going to get into it today. When we get into the actual discussion of choosing an AI chatbot for your agency, if you haven't already, we'll talk about the pros and the cons of the different tools. And I'd love your guys' input as well. And so I solved the problem, started getting a CloseBot, realized it was incredible. I mean, it's like amazing, as most of you who are using CloseBot may know. If you don't, it's amazing. So then a few months ago, I started doing CloseBot and posting in the groups where I think I met most of you. And, you know, I'm commenting, I'm seeing how the industry's going. I'm like, wow, this is a really cool group. It's a really interesting industry. It's definitely the future until quantum computers come out, probably. And then, you know, and I wanted to be a part of it. So I realized that people were asking me lots of questions about CloseBot, and I really enjoyed answering questions about CloseBot, as I think I've done for a few of you. And so I said, why not start a school group? That was the new thing, and everyone's pitching school. So I said, why not? Maybe this would be cool for a challenge. So that's how I got to where we are today. Any questions regarding that? No? Okay, cool. So that's how I earned it. What does Russell say? That's how I earned it, learned it, and did it, right? So that's my backstory, a little bit of how I earned the chance to be here. Thank you, James. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So I'd like to know a little bit about all of you. Let me make sure no one's trying to get in the class. No, okay. So, you know, one of the reasons I'm doing this live, I'm not going to do this often, I'm going to record this as we're doing now, is that, you know, I knew that the first people in the course would be into this. They're not going to be tire kickers. They're probably serious about this. They may have experience. And I really value that. And I want to make this course, when it's done, something that anyone could take that may not know high level, doesn't know about chatbots, doesn't understand marketing too great. This is an intro course, a little more advanced maybe than an intro course. And you know, how to start your own agency. You guys seem to have your own agency, so your input will be very valuable to me and others that watch this course in the future. So hopefully together we'll be able to mold this course, make it good. You can send people here, and you know, you guys are going to be on video because this is the first video that I'm going to post until I have a chance to edit it for everyone else. So again, thank you for being here. So I'm going to go around the group based on how you joined, and I'm going to ask that you, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe your name and location. If you already have an agency, what kind of an agency do you have? What niche do you serve? If you're watching this and you don't have a niche yet, we're going to talk about niche creation, and folks on this call will probably be able to help with that because I think a few of them have some really nice niches. I'd like to know if you're already using GoHighLevel or what other CRM you may be using. Are you using AI chatbots? Which ones are you using? And then what are some of your goals with the challenge? What would you like to get out of this at the end? So I'm going to start with Tony, who I saw first on the call. Tony, hi.
Hey, what's going on? All right. Well, I'm Tony Roberts. You guys probably seen me in the CloseBot community too. My niche is real estate. I've been a wholesaler for about 4 years, and I was a real estate agent for six before that. Um, Always been into computers, just like from childhood. I had like all of the early computer, the Commodore 64s and all that stuff. Um, and so just always been into it. Joined CloseBot back in I've been on GoHighLevel for it just found out I've been on GoHighLevel for about 4 or 5 years now. It was a
Wow.
white label. And I used to goof around on that, and then I got pretty good on it, started doing consultations and helping setups and stuff, much like James have some workflows and stuff. Um, and did that and became kind of popular with that. And someone said, "Why don't you have your own GoHighLevel?" And I was like, What?" And then I looked it up and it was the exact same thing. And then grabbed my own agency. I've been doing that for since last year, late last year, maybe about June, July, something like that. Middle of last year. Um
You're an
and
OG.
had
You're an OG. That's for sure.
and had CloseBot since about February of last year, which uh when I told Josh, he was like, "What?" But I was talking to somebody else. I think it was Sarah in the group, and she mentioned her bot, and I say, "Well, my bot number is 461," and she said, "What?" So it's a very early like bot that a couple of them that I have because they're on the like 5,000s now, something like that. So I'm here to support Josh because he's a giver, man. Like he just provides a lot of information, and you just got to support that. He has a ton of experience, which I mean, just going through this, I never even knew all of this stuff, so that's great. And I wanted to join like-minded people because different niches. In this community, we have a lot of ideas, and people. If you become like a library almost, if you kind of develop with everyone, then you kind of get all these ideas that can apply to your niche. Where if you just sit at home and just stare at the computer, it's pretty tough to get new ideas. So that's why I'm here. Thank you guys, and can't wait to be on this challenge here with you guys.
Thanks, Tony. Josh, other Josh.
What is up, everybody?
man.
I'm Josh Wells. I'm down in Southwest Missouri. Everybody knows where Branson is. I'm in the city outside of Branson, in Springfield. And my story with all this is I actually grew up with Bryce.
Oh.
He was yeah, with CloseBot. So he was like 6 years younger than me, and so I was friends with him on Facebook, and I saw everything that he was doing. And I'm in the real estate industry, so I just reached out to him and saw what it was about. And he basically signed me up for it and put me with Dexter Peterson for his GoHighLevel account. So, and this is the first time I ever used GoHighLevel. I used to just use the crappy CRM that my real estate office gave me. And so I really didn't take CloseBot super serious out of the gate. I run a referral business, real estate business. So I was just like, hey, if I can get a lead here or a lead there, that'll be great. Well, it really works well. And we introduced it to my office to give to new agents and create a little program with them. And I'm also a college football official. And a guy that's on my crew, his son has a media group, and they approached me about a month ago to integrate the bot in with them and with their GoHighLevel account and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here to learn as much as I possibly can because I just did it to get basic real estate buyers and seller leads. And now this media group wants to use it for all sorts of stuff, like what I'm assuming you guys all use it for. So my goal in this challenge is just to learn as much as I possibly can from all you guys. And I love watching what Josh puts on the CloseBot group and all that good stuff. So that's why I made sure I joined his group.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Josh. Luigi, I think I saw you third.
Yeah. Hey guys, so Luigi Bertolini. I'm originally from Italy. I moved to the States in 2014, so it's been 10 years now. I've been, since I moved to the States, even before that, I always been in sales. I always had a 9 to 5, and I still do. I also created a video marketing agency in 2022, thinking I'm gonna do videos, corporate videos, and all that good stuff, and quit my 9 to 5. Didn't make it happen for different reasons. And then, like Josh said, ChatGPT comes along, and I'm like, okay, this is super interesting. I want to learn more about it. And then I went into the rabbit hole of finding out more about GoHighLevel. I'm a pretty new user there as well. I think I signed up with GoHighLevel in November, so it's only been really a few months, and we CloseBot since January. In the last 3 to 4 months, yeah, I've been following, Dan Wardrop and other people like that, and seeing what they're doing with Zapier and chatbots. I tested a little bit of that. I had a few meetings, coffee dates, like Dan likes to call them. Not really inexperienced quite like the people that are on this team, on this group yet, but that's eventually where I want to be, and that's why I'm here. What my goals with this challenge? Honestly, the community for me is the biggest thing. Being around people that do the same thing is the number one reason. Get the motivation and inspiration there, but also get the doing. So I did learn a little bit about the chatbots and with Bryce and the CloseBot community. I'm currently in the work with one potential client. I say potential because money's not in the bank yet, but it's a big AI IT company, and so I was just like, when Josh posted these, I'm like, yeah, this is perfect, so I can bounce ideas back and forth. So thanks for putting this together, by the way, Josh.
Oh, you're welcome. I love it. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Hurst.
Hi, everyone. So my name is James Hurst, and I have a software engineering background. But if I could not have to code things, I would much rather just, drag and drop workflows around. So I've been using HighLevel for a couple of years now. ClickFunnels, before that, came over from ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign. Yeah, I just, as a software engineer, I just love automating things. So I also have a YouTube channel that's called The Marketing Show. And it has about 3,000 subscribers. So it's a smaller channel, but it's still growing. It's kind of fun to do. I'm not the top, I'm probably one of the top 50 or 100 affiliates for HighLevel. I've been to their conferences a bunch of times. Let's see. I have a few SaaS clients on my HighLevel, right? So, but I don't have a big agency. I'm kind of I don't really have, I'm a kind of a floater, you could say. Kind of a floater. So I float, between HighLevel, YouTube, 7-figure agency. So I'm a coach in Josh Nelson's 7-figure agency, which is very, very legit. Awesome program. And I came across CloseBot not too long ago, and then through the Facebook group Josh. And don't know you that well, but I could tell that you knew what you were doing.
I hope so.
Like,
thank you.
Yeah,
hopefully.
So for me, I've got how's this? I've got the bot installed, right? But I just want to know. I just know there's so much more. All of the nuance, I guess, of training and tweaking, running multiple bots, having it run when you want to, not when you don't. Oh my goodness. I sent out, the bot was on, and I sent out a blast to a bunch of people I knew, and it started doing stuff. And I was like, oh no, I had to go, I literally was like adding the AI off. I was on my phone because I was out from the office. I couldn't like turn the workflow off. I was like adding the AI off tag to 80 people or like 50 people from my phone. So just like, yeah, just wanting to get through training objectives that I haven't watched. I know he's got playlists. I know there's documentation. I know there's playlists, but it's like, yeah, this would be a little more interactive, but yeah, just really going from just the nuance of getting that thing to do what I want.
Yeah,
But I've got I understand like you hook up the calendar, I've got the OpenAI key installed. I've got the what else? I've got the where it updates the contact. I understand the big picture. I like how CloseBot has done it so far, objectives and all that. But so I'm also an affiliate, right, for not high level, but for CloseBot. And so right now people are saying, hey, which bot do you recommend? And I'm saying, hey, this is at least the one that I think is one of the front runners. I'd like to be able to say with confidence, this is the bot. CloseBot is the one to I can fully recommend and get behind.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And obviously people do say, why CloseBot? I use this, I use that. Here's how I feel. You've been in the game long enough, technology definitely will change. So you're going to learn CloseBot just because that's what I'm using. It's kind of the group I'm in. And then, you'll see what a bot can do. You'll understand prompting. You'll understand flows. It's all ChatGPT. So all the skills you're going to learn in CloseBot will be transferable because you're going to learn workflows like GHL custom workflows and things like that. And you'll have to relearn it a bit if you go to a different bot like ZappyChat or something new, which will happen. Be ready for it. That's the number one rule, is just if you're in this technology game, be ready for change. I mean, it's going to happen, and the more you're ready for it, and understand that your choice today may not be the choice that you go with in 6 months. It happens. It'll never stop happening. So yes, I think we've all settled on CloseBot for now as a solution that's the most interesting to us, and I agree with that. A lot of people you see kind of moving towards Bryce's chatbot, so I think that's really interesting. Awesome, thank you so much, Jeremy. I saw you join next.
Hey, sorry, my camera's not on. I am just not in a place I can have it on.
Okay.
My name is Jeremy, and I've been with High Level as an agency. And actually, my whole SaaS journey started on accident. I retired early from a career as a hostage negotiator, and was really bored. And I love technology and I love automation. So I was helping some people in my wife's industry with their automations, which led to one thing, which led to another. And then I launched an agency like in 24 hours without knowing anything of what I was doing, along with an affiliate program, which was really exciting, without knowing anything of what I was doing. So it's been a crazy whirlwind of learning a lot of things. I would say we're a fairly small agency from what I read about in the groups. I know that everybody shows their best front stage answers in a lot of things. I've got about 120 subscribers that are full SaaS payers at this point in our first year. So
That's
I
really
feel
good.
good about it.
That's
incredible, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah. That's really
Well, I
really
feel good about it. I feel like it's chaos, and I'm always having to learn. Onboarding is one of the things that's really difficult. But I found my journey with bots have been, I found ZappyChat, and I gave it a shot. But when I saw CloseBot, I really liked the focus of the bot. I think that's what brought me into CloseBot, is seeing how well it can stay focused, how the objectives can be handled, even just the little features like what they added last night with letting you know your AI is replied. That's really helpful for me, and it just seems a little simpler to use than some of the other ones that are out there for me. And for me, I launched it on my own agency first, on our like sign up page. And I woke up this morning and it closed 3 deals. So I was like, okay, this is kind of working. Now I'm ready to, number one, to make it work better for me. But number two, I want to start offering it as an additional whether it's for my clients or as well to offer it as a service for potentially as an entirely new stream of services that my company can offer. And so I'm excited to learn really more than anything, I want to learn how to create great demos for it. I'm not super excited about the current demo I really like the Zappy Chat self-selling AI demo. So I want to learn how to make mine a little bit more like that. And how I can quickly turn out bots for people that achieve their objectives for them. That's really what I want to do.
You're gonna learn all that.
Did you see his self-selling one he just barely did?
Yeah, I saw the one that I think I've tried out two. I went through the one that Bryce did. I think it's just me needing to figure out how to do it better for the people. I tend to work with network marketers. That's the niche that my wife was in, so it's what brought me in. And so they're a fun group of accidental entrepreneurs themselves. So yeah. I have got to find a way that the objectives part, where you ask them what objectives, most of my people won't even understand that. So I just need to figure out a way to do that a little different.
With the hostage negotiation background, have you read Never Split the Difference?
I've not just read it; I've actually met him.
You have? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I got to go be a part of a couple of those. He's a good one, and the guy who did the Boston Marathon negotiations was amazing. Yes, Never Split the Difference is a powerful book.
Awesome.
Jeremy, you win best backstory. Congratulations.
So
amazing. Cool. So yeah, you seem like a power. I don't know if there's more power users yet, but you seem like you're well on your way. Yeah, you'll learn how to do all that stuff. I made a version of my own self-selling demo based off of Bryce's, where I kind of added in that Zappy Chat. Now you saw the demo. Would you like to schedule yourself for a demo? So I actually created that. I'm going to show you all how to do that. Yeah. Well, thank you. That was quite interesting.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right. Jeff. Hi. Are you still here? Hey, Jeff. You're muted.
I'm here. Yeah, it's hard to follow. So my background's just I've been using MiniChat for like 6 years, and then been wanting to do AI for a long time. And I'm here to learn from you, Josh. I've got to know each other a little bit yesterday, and looking forward to learning and just expanding my knowledge base. So excited.
Yeah, I talked with Jeff yesterday. He's got an agency. He's already got an agency for sure, and he's doing bots already. Thanks for showing up, dude.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, man.
All right, awesome. Did I miss anyone? All right, great. Thank you so much, everyone, for telling us all a little about yourself. I think it was helpful, and I'm excited to see what happens with this group. You're definitely no beginner. There's no beginners in this group, so that should be real interesting. Oh, Jason, or let me admit one more person. Hi, Jason. I think I did that right.
Oh, Jason Orban, nice.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm Josh.
I'm randomly clicking on things on the internet that I find interesting. So,
well, you showed up in a chat room. You're lucky you got a safe one.
There you go.
Jason, did you see my post, Jason?
I don't know which post. Yeah, your post, James.
Yeah, James Hurst.
Yeah. I was just scrolling through and I saw it and I was like, oh, Zoom call, let's do it.
Awesome. Dude, guys, if you guys don't know Jason, he's made some really, really cool snapshots. Everyone just got done introducing themselves, so maybe you could just take a minute as well. I think you're the last one to introduce yourself.
Oh, okay.
And tell them about your referral snapshot.
Yeah, so we built out, we started on high-level building review system and stuff like that for our clients, and then built a bunch of stuff in the back end for high level. And then about a year ago, we kind of built out this loyalty system that people have been asking for. And then right now we're really focusing on refining it for different niches. So we've got a review and referral system that we've used for a bunch of different agencies who grabbed it. But then we also have this new loyalty rewards referral promotions system that we built out that's really, really cool to get more customers into like restaurants, retail, any kind of business really that they have clients who are coming in consistently kind of thing, even for like landscapers and like that kind of stuff to give loyalty points that they can then redeem for different rewards, vouchers, all that kind of stuff. And we built that. That's all built into High Level there now too. So we're refining it for different niches, but it's really cool, and that's kind of been our focus now for a little while.
Are you using chatbots now?
Yes.
AI chatbots.
Getting more into it. I need to definitely learn more. I've got clients who are asking for it, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on using it. So we're using the conversational AI stuff from High Level, and it's all right for general stuff that our clients are using. But then I've got some other ones that definitely want to go like, let's go further and be like, I want to book people into like MindBody and do other things like that. So yeah, just interested in haven't really dug too deep into it, but I definitely need to do more.
Awesome. You will see bots galore here being built. We're using CloseBot. That's our the bot tool of choice for everyone in this group, actually. So that's what we're going to use.
Yeah, I've heard of you guys, and there's Zappy Chat, and I know Ross Christopher has one now too. And yeah, just interested to learn more because it's been one of the things I've been putting off, which I shouldn't be.
Okay, great. I was just telling the group that, before you got here, that no matter what you learn on, you'll be able to take those skills to other chat tools. It's really learning about prompting and how, the pitfalls you may run into using a ChatGPT linked service, etc.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be great. So in the CloseBot group, I haven't seen you in the CloseBot group, I think, but everyone in here is really active. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for giving me a little background about you. If you missed the beginning of this launch video, I'm going to post it in my group. I'm going to post all these Zoom links in my group after the course for people that can't attend. And then eventually I'll edit them and redo them and make it a super sexy course. But I think this should be really good for the group that is going to be watching this, and people that want to start an agency, want to start a chatbot agency, already have an agency, want to add chatbots, etc. So I'm going to move on here. So since all of you are in my very first class, that comes with some awesome bonuses for just you guys. So, I want to have a live dynamic challenge, which is why I'm doing this live rather than just posting it. And I really appreciate y'all being here. And since you're with me live together, we're going to help shape this content to make a much more effective and better challenge for everyone to come after us. So we're really the founding group, forging the way for people. This is a new industry. I mean, it hasn't been around that long. Chatbots, chatbots have, but not conversational AI chatbots. It's not even a year old, really, with ChatGPT. So it's really exciting. And I want to make this course really great for everyone. And since you're also number one, you're a VIP, you can hit me up throughout the challenge. On Facebook, I'm talking to you people. I'm talking to folks on, I'd like to talk to people more on School. I'm not getting a ton of interaction on School. It's fun to watch how people use School compared to other programs. But I'm available throughout the challenge if you guys need help, support, you want to chat, whatever. I'm here. So those are the things you get by being in my first group and being on with me live. So here's what's on the agenda. I know people are asking, so how's this 30-day challenge going to work? So the first week, we're going to craft our agency and offer. You're not going to need GoHighLevel. You're not going to need CloseBot or any tools the first week. I know lots of you already have your agency. You may have an offer. Lots of people don't have an offer. They don't have an agency. They don't know how to make a proper offer. So together, I'm curious, how you guys come up with your offer for your chat, for a chat package or other offers that you find irresistible. Lots of people, like I said, don't know how to make good offers. So that's what this first week is about. We're going to use AI to do this. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to use ChatGPT to help you create your agency, we're going to do this. We're going to do that in this first week. So that'll be exciting. The only thing you're really going to need is ChatGPT. It isn't totally free, but it's pretty reasonable. If you don't have to have it, I'm going to show you other options as well. In week 2, we're actually going to create the agency and the offer, which means we're going to set up GoHighLevel. We're going to set up CloseBot. We'll set up probably a social media property so you can test it on, meaning a Facebook page. We're not going to do the SMS bots. I'm going to show you how to set it up. If you don't want to do SMS, you don't have to. We're going to talk about A2P, which is this thing. I'm sure all of you have run into A2P. A lot of people didn't know about it, but it's a new barrier. So put into place. So that's what will happen in the first couple of weeks. The third week, we're going to launch our agency, which means we're going to go live. We're going to talk about techniques to get it in different places, how to make demos, how to have different bots to show off your skills, things like that, how to show it off in different channels in cool ways, and how to really quickly use CloseBot to do different launch techniques. And that aligns also with week 4, which is the final marketing of our offer. How do we let other people know about it? How do we market ourselves? How do we market it on LinkedIn, on Facebook and Facebook groups? How do we make a Facebook group? Techniques to get in and out of other people's groups and kind of drop hints as to your new agency. And I'm also curious as to the techniques you all are using to market your offers, because you guys seem to have more experience. A lot of you have more experience than I do with GoHighLevel and all this social media marketing agency stuff. So I'm really curious to see what we all come up with in week 4. And then after week 4, we're going to talk about how you can take your agency to the next level. It's going to be very brief. You don't have to attend. It's just, what can the next course be? What would be the advanced version of this course? And then we'll put it together and figure out how to really take an agency. You guys are kind of advanced maybe, but perfect for this course. But we're not going to get too far in it, but far enough where if you don't have a chatbot, you'll have 1 or 2 or more. If you do have a chatbot, it'll hopefully be demoable in a lot of new cool ways. And it'll get you thinking about what the possibilities are as you see what other people are doing. So that is, in a nutshell, what the course is going to be every day at 11 live, and I'll record it, put it up. Any questions? No? Awesome. Okay. So, a lot of people are worried. I'm not worried about this group. What if I don't have the skills? You do have the skills. I mean, if you're in this course right now and you're in school and you're chatting, you probably can make an AI chatbot agency. If after you do this for 30 days and you don't think you have the chops to do it, maybe it's not for you, but hopefully it will be for everybody. And, I haven't known anyone that's just said, this is too hard. I'm going to give up on GoHighLevel, or I'm going to give up on CloseBot. Together, we'll get through this. Now, the costs. Obviously, you guys all have GoHighLevel and you're using CloseBot. Having an agency is not free. I'll try to make the course as free as I can for as long as I can. I'll get you affiliate links to sign up for GoHighLevel for free for a couple weeks if you haven't done that yet. But in order to start any business, there's some costs. These costs are minor, super minor. You'll be able to have unlimited bots for a few $100, unlimited clients for a couple $100 more with GoHighLevel. Those are the 2 tools you need. You're going to need ChatGPT if you want to use, if you want to bill in a cheaper way. We'll talk about that when we get into the bots. So you should be able to afford it. You can't. I'm not going to say you can start an agency for free, although I do have it on Monday. When I start this actual course, I'm going to show you how to start a simple chatbot agency in 1 day, because you can actually do that. You don't need GoHighLevel to do it. So you can have an agency for free. If you want something sophisticated, it costs a little bit. So that's what I tell people if they have these questions. Any thoughts on this, guys? You're all in the biz. No?
So great, Josh.
Cool. Okay. So we got 15 minutes left. Are there any questions, any concerns, comments about the future of the course, what's coming up, what we just went over? Anything you want to ask me, talk about?
I think it's great that you're doing it. I think that's awesome. I think that's exactly what's needed.
Thank you.
So,
I really appreciate
cool.
that. I really, really do appreciate that. And again, I appreciate all of you folks for joining me and being nice and chatting with you in the different groups, and just the community of this, I think, is really nice. And hopefully we'll get to be the leaders in a new marketing space that we're kind of molding as we speak. And we're the leaders in the AI chatbot industry, marketing game, because we're at the leading edge of what you can do right now with at least the tools that we're comfortable with.
What's the schedule? What's the schedule like for the next class?
So I'm going to do a class every weekday at 11 a.m. live.
Okay.
I'm recording it, and then I'm going to post it in the school classroom for the 30-day challenge every day. 1 day, 30 days will all be posted from this live event. And then when I get a chance, I'll edit it, clean it up a bit, things like that to make it maybe more consumable for the user. But this might be great too. I really want people that don't have this community aspect. They're at home, they're working alone, to kind of feel like there's other people doing it with them. A lot of you guys seem very experienced, but yet you're all very interested in chatbots, which are new to everyone. So we're all kind of in the same boat, which is cool. And I really look forward to working with you. I'm not going to keep you guys super long on a Friday, but yeah, so 11 o'clock every day I go live. And the course is, I don't have any written syllabus because the course, you can see my general outline, but we'll kind of flow as we go because I really appreciate you all in this group having input. And there's no workbook per se, but I will be using tools like Workflowy, which is the free tool for making incredible lists, sharing the list. So that's how we'll kind of share documentation live in real time with this group. I'll also create an Excel spreadsheet as we go that works really well for the end result of what this challenge is. And I value all your input as we go through this course. And again, if you hit me, you can hit me up on school, DM me, call me, chat with me, whatever. I really enjoy meeting with everybody all the time, as some of you already know. So that's the launch day. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much this means to me, guys. So hopefully I'll see most of you on Monday. If not, again, it's going to be recorded. So I want everyone to have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. But I do have one question. I was debating if I want to do a live course twice a day at 11 and 5. It seemed like a pretty big commitment, but I'm willing to do it if you think that it might be worth to do 2 live courses a day, same content each day. It seems like maybe overkill on mine. I'm asking your guys' opinion here on this one because you guys do these, and I'm willing to do it, but it seems maybe not necessary. What do you think of a 5 o'clock challenge? Is that too late in the day for people in the States, at least? Well, in Europe, it's the middle of the night. So
Is that like Eastern, like?
yeah,
what,
no, Central. I'm in Chicago, so it'll be Central time.
I mean, it's a lot of work for you to do.
Yeah.
Our experience has always been like do one a day and send out replays, kind of everything too. That's a ton of work for you to do 2 trainings a day on it, anyways.
And try to make a living.
Well, and then just keep up that momentum.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it either, Josh. Just once a day.
All right, the majority rules. I'm not doing 2 days for all you folks out there, but you can hit me up on DM whenever you want if you need help, and join the class live if you want to be live, because it's going to be fun. This seems like a really amazing group of people that'll have a lot to say, and we're going to have a really cool school group for sure. So again, thank you everyone. You know my name, Josh Rosenfeld. If you want to watch my backstory, I'm going to post this video as soon as it loads in the cloud. You guys that missed it, I talked a little bit about my backstory. We all went through our backstory, so it was neat. And any questions before I end the call?
I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna add you on Facebook here. What's the best way to get notified of this? Because I literally just stumbled across it on.
If you friend me on Facebook, I'll send you the school group to join, and it's all in the school group.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Sarah.
No. Okay, awesome. I just did that.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Okay, cool.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Well, the launch is over, but that's okay. I recorded the whole thing. First of all, thank you so much for showing up. I recorded this whole launch. I'm going to post it in the school group as soon as we're out here. Are you in my school group, Sarah?
I am not.
She might have come in on my invite as well.
Yeah, I came in on James's link, and now I'm intrigued.
Okay, well, I'm Josh Rosenfeld. Hi, nice to see you.
You too.
You know what? While I have you, let me just post this real quick in the chat. This will probably make it easier. I'll post my school group link in the chat. So if y'all want to join the group to see when classes are coming and stuff. And I've got training videos and demos, and I review chatbot engines and all sorts of stuff. So it's a good group. It's not just this chatbot challenge, but this is the main thing I got going on right now. So hopefully, yeah. So I sent everyone the link. If you'd like to join the school group, that'd be amazing. Interact with me there. But again, you can hit me up on DM, on Facebook, or anywhere you want throughout the course. Like I said, y'all have access to me for 30 days throughout the course for free. Hopefully that's worth it.
Is it the same Zoom link every day?
Yeah, it should be the same. Yeah, it should be the same Zoom link every day. There's in the school group, there's a calendar tab. Yep. You'll see 11 a.m. There's a repeating meeting.
Yep. Okay. 11 a.m. So what's Central?
Central time, folks. Yes, I'm outside of Chicago.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Hey, great slides, by the way, Josh.
Oh, thank you. So
love the graphics and
yeah. Well, one thing we'll be learning is Canva. I don't know who's using Canva, but I used to be a designer. Believe me, I've been doing this for 30 years, and what Canva can do is just outrageous. So if you don't know how to make your own simple graphics or do things, I'm going to do a little bit of that so you can see how to make your own basic profile pictures and cool stuff you might need for you or your clients using Canva. It's amazing. All the free stuff we have out there is incredible. Okay, cool. So sorry, Sarah, that you missed it, but I'm going to post this and hopefully you'll join the group and maybe I'll see you on Monday.
I just want to say I'm excited to actually get into the meat of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so like I said, the first week or so, you
Yeah,
guys
me
may
too.
already have an agency and have your niche and have your offer. So, but I'm curious to know how you guys would help other people come up with their agency and their offer. You guys, I value all your input. This is not the Josh show at all. A little bit. So yeah, thank you. Everyone have a great weekend. Hit me up if you want. And anyone that's joining the school group, as soon as I'm off of this, I will let you in.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
have a
everyone.
good weekend, guys.
You all.
Thank
Bye.
everyone.
All right,
Thank
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much.
But